WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don, and I'm back here with another build video, man. Today I got y'all covered with my brand new meta point guard build. This is the build that I'm going to be running pro-am with and pretty much everything else, man. I made this build just to be the very best point guard that I could possibly make. Now, alright, before we get too far into the build, make sure y'all do me a favor. Go ahead and like the video because this one about to be a banger, man. So, alright, let's get right into it. I am going to be making this at the point guard position. Handing this is up to you. Jersey numbers up to you. Let's get it, man. So, we going 5'10", 156 pounds with a 6-foot wingspan, man. The body shape is up to you. But for the purpose of this video, I will be going with defined. Now, alright, we're going to get started off with the close shot. You already know, if you see me make point guard builds before, I'm not really doing too much with the close shot. I don't care about that much. And with this being a meta build, I'm going to be focused on the things that are going to help me succeed as a point guard. And if you want to be a solid point guard for the pro-am, even in rec, I would suggest going with a build a lot like this. The one thing that I do differently than other people, I think, I'm definitely putting driving layup on. I know a lot of people just do the driving dunk, but I need driving layup as well because I do want to have teardropper. Like, that's one thing that is a part of my arsenal as a point guard. You need more than one way to score, even on the inside, personally. And you already see, I went with a 78 driving layup, a 74 driving dunk, and that gets me all the badges that I'm gonna need, pretty much. I got takeoff, I got giant slayer, which is important for the teardrops, remember that. Slithery, I have that on silver, and teardropper, I have that on Hall of Fame. That is gonna come back around later, just trust me. That's a big part of this build for me. Now for the mid-range shot, we're gonna go with an 85. You could go with I guess the minimum of an 84 for having a 99.3, but I want to have 85. Makes the build more dynamic, you know what I'm saying? With the free throw, I'm gonna go ahead and go with 71. And you see that the 3-ball is a 99. I do feel like there is a lot of power in having a 99 3-ball, man. I really don't miss a lot. I mean, as I shouldn't with a 99.3, but I'm just telling you that 99 3-ball has a lot of power to it. If you do want to change anything about the build, though, that might be a good place to start because you don't necessarily, well, you don't need a 99.3, but it's one of those things you would love to have, you know what I'm saying? The pass accuracy, we're going to take that up to an 86. I know 85 is all you need for gold bullet passer, but 86 gets me an extra badge, and I really want to use that. 93 gets me that hybrid drive on Hall of Fame, which is a really good badge, man. Especially because this build can rim run. You want to get there as fast as possible. Like, you don't have a lot of drive and dunk, so you want to get there as fast as possible. Go ahead and do that quick drop, and that's already a little gem right there for this build, is that quick drops are the dunks you want to go with, and you do want to use the dunk meter, man. It's pretty easy to time. It's going to be the same dunk every time, so that really helps you out with your timing. Because it's the same dunk every time, you get used to it, muscle memory, kind of like shooting a jump shot. After you get used to that timing, you never have to worry about anything else ever again because the timing ain't gonna change. Now with the perimeter defense, this is what I'm doing a little bit different than a lot of those other point guard builds. I am going for gold clamps because I feel like that's something really important. I still want to be able to play on-ball defense, but if you do run in a system or on a team where you can kind of stray away from it, the perimeter defense is kind of where you can save some and still be pretty good. Now for the steal, we'll be going with a 78. We're literally just going for a minimum right here to make sure that we get interceptor on gold. Even though I'm gonna be playing on ball, when my man does not have the ball, if my man does pass the ball, I still want to be able to play those passing lanes, man. The block, 54. Make sure you don't forget the block. That gets you Intimidator, man. And for a build like this, Intimidator is really important because with a build this short, if you don't have a badge like that, you're not going to get contests on a lot of them. So you want to make sure you have something that can help you out with those contests, because you are a small build. You're gonna have to jump to get contests. So make sure when people are shooting near you, you're getting that hand up at the very least, but for the most part, you want to be jumping. Get that contest, man, because the build is tiny. Now, for the speed, because we getting down to these physicals, man. You might think I'm tripping, but for the speed, go with a 90. You already got the lateral quickness, so go with a 90 for the speed, and it's like a space where you can save some badges, man, but do not skimp on this acceleration. You get a 95. So acceleration has a lot to do with how you'll burst off the ball. Like while you have the ball, you'll burst. So make sure you put that pretty high, man. If you do change anything about this build, I wouldn't be looking at acceleration to do that. And make sure you put strength on it. A lot of these point guard builds run without strength. I am not one of those people that does that for my comp-ish builds, because strength does help you get stops, and it definitely stops people from blowing by you. You're already going to be a small point guard, and in case you get on one of those 6'7s and your lock can't pick him up for some reason because you got a pretty good player as well, you're gonna need to be able to stop that guy. And you know, just something else, I do get blocks, by the way. On my build like this, I do get blocks, so that's something you should definitely be going for. But with the stamina, non-negotiable, man. 99. This is a dribbling guard build. You will need that 99. Make sure you put your stamina all the way up, man, because stamina controls a lot of your animations. So with that being said, you want to make sure you get the best animations possible. Now, that comes out as a 16, 35, 35, and 18 build. And just looking at it, I can tell you 35, 35, that's 70. We got over 100 badges right here. Because 35, 35 is 70, 16, 18, 24. Yeah, that comes with, no, I'm tripping. 16, 18 is 34. So, all right, we got a 104 badge build even before we put the extra badges on there, man. Now, all right, these are the two takeovers I've been going with on my point guards lately. The pull-up precision and the limitless range. I just feel like it's a lot of fun. You can definitely, because I'm not the greatest at the fades yet, so this is something I use to kind of supplement that, so I have a little bit of extra oomph coming off those screens. The build is complete. Comes out as none other than a playmaking shot creator. I like this as like a Steph Curry type build, you know what I'm saying? But with the ball, it's just a meta point guard build at the end of the day. It's really not comparable to many players in the league, because a lot of players don't play like that. It's not realistic basketball. But this is 2K, man. Don't get caught up in that. Now, these are the slashing badges I'm going with. Giant Slayer, like I said, I'm using that in conjunction with teardropper, man, because I like the teardrops. I use the stick to do that, so I'll pull back on the stick. You can also, when you're driving, pull back on the left stick, press square, you'll get the same thing, but I prefer to, you know, just pull back on the stick. We got Giant Slayer on silver, Posterizer on bronze, Slithery on silver, Limitless Takeoff on silver. That's one of the most important badges. You're gonna need that for this little build to get them dunks off. And then we got Teardropper on Hall of Fame. Now, if you want to go circus threes, go circus threes. I'm not personally doing that on this. You can hit those threes without it, but you know, make sure your badges match your playstyle. These are the badges that I use. So, blinders, Deadeye, stop and pop. If we're going mismatch, you're gonna need that on Hall of Fame. And then make sure you put sniper on, just like that. I end up with 2 extra badges. I'm gonna go ahead and put those on catch and shoot. But I do have 7 additional badges. I'll probably be applying them here to get circus threes, because you know it is something that I'm working on, and it is a very fun badge to have. So for the passing, man, for the playmaking badges, I like Gold Bullet, Hyperdrive, Quick Chain, definitely Quick First Step. Unpluckable is a spot where you can save some badges if you're looking to have extra somewhere else. And tight handles, and also love Bailout, man. And I actually take that back. I'll probably be using 7 badges here, to be quite honest, because I don't have glue hands, and that is one that I love to have. I would probably rock unpluckable silver. Just a little something you can get away with on this build is having unpluckable on silver. I don't personally use Space Creator. I feel like it doesn't give you enough animations getting those breaks. So the badge that I use to get my little stuns is definitely tight handles. Now, this is where you're gonna make that bread at, man. This is the part of the build that's important. Make sure you get Intimidator on there for sure. Clamps, put that on. Interceptor, put that on. And then your last badge is up to you. If you want to go ankle braces, you can, but just make sure you get a little something for your stamina, man. Please get something for your stamina. Just trust me, get something for your stamina. You're gonna need it on this build with all the dribbling you're gonna be doing. And you know, if you like to play defense, you can still make this build. This build does play defense, but if you like to play defense, you're gonna have that tireless defender on. Just point blank period, man. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Let me know what y'all think about the build, man. This is my brand new build that I'm gonna be running with on season 6, man. I've been playing a lot of point guard, especially against, like, you know, more competitive teams. Somewhat in the rec, I've been playing Pro Am 3s. I'm trying to get back into Pro Am 5s. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the